something, love. I mean, you must have got some reaction out of him.
Well, you know what Bryan's like. He hardly talks at the best of times. Like I say, it was me that did all the talking. At least he seemed to listen, though.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm sure you did the best you could, love. And he'll take notice of you more than he would of me or his mam. Men do, don't they? They always take more notice of what other fellas say.
Audrey, love, there's no point in going over things like this, you know, picking at the bones. I'll tell you something else as well. It'd be a mistake to go on at Bryan. He knows what everything's about. It's up to him to make his mind up what he's going to do. But he's a stubborn sort of lad. And if people keep going on at him, in my opinion, they'll push him the other way.
Yeah. No, I'm sure he does love her in his own way. Yeah, what worries me is he's trying to get his own back, even if it does mean cutting off his nose to spite his face. Do you know what I mean? I mean, he's been hurt, hasn't he? So she's gotta be hurt as well.
It wasn't me who brought the marriage up, you know. It was her. So why is everybody on at me when it's her that should be getting her?
Bryan, love.
It's her who's in the wrong, man, not me.
Well, we know that.
So why is everybody on at me then?
Because what she's done's done. And anyway, nobody's saying that you're the one to blame.
Doesn't seem like that to me.
But keep going on about it, Bryan. Keep saying as how she shouldn't do it. That's not going to mend anything, is it? She knows she's done wrong. I mean, the milk's spilt now, Bryan, so there's no point in keep crying over it. All I'm trying to do, love, is stop you and Gail from smashing the jug.
I thought you'd be on my side.
I am, you know I am. It's your life I'm thinking of, yours and little Nicky's.
If you're on my side, then, why did you get Alf Roberts round to have a go at me last night?
Now, come on, Bryan. Alf talks a lot of sense, if you ask me. And I agree with him about solicitors anyway. You start bringing solicitors in, it's going to be very hard to turn back.
Who wants to turn back? I want to get this thing straightened out once and for all. And that's why I'm seeing a solicitor this afternoon.
Bryan!
You didn't get until that time. Oh, I'm going against someone now. Oh, wait, you're as old as me. Hey, I'm going to enjoy it whilst I can. Well, I don't blame you, lass. You're only a young one, you know. Hi, morning, Vera.
Hiya, did you clock me in?
Have a heckers like.
Oh, God help us. What's Marty Mouth doing here at this time?
Don't ask me, I only work here, same as you.
It's your mate for this clocking in, you know. It's degrading. We're not flaming robots, we're not clockwork. Anyway, they've done away with all this now, you know. They have a book and you sign. You don't have a take it up with him.
You take it up with me if you feel that bad about it.
Well, you are the shop steward.
Not for much longer, I'm not.
Why, what do you mean?
I'm going to chuck it in, I'm resigning.
Oh, aye. Well, for all good you've done us, you might as well have resigned long since.
Right, that the lot?
No, there's this letter to Proctor's.
Oh. Well, where's Ivy? She should be in here.
Oh, I haven't seen her yet. What time are you off to Birmingham?
The 10:55 train. I'm sick to death of fighting the motorway repair works. Oh, and I'm taking Susan with me. Well, it'd be a day out for her, wouldn't it?
Oh, well, hope we have a successful day.
I don't see why I shouldn't. No harm in mixing a bit of business with pleasure. Especially when you get as much pleasure out of doing a bit of business as I do.
Are you really chucking up being shop steward? Yes, I am. I'm fed up with it. I get it not but flack off Baldwin and moaning off you lot. Any road. I think somebody younger should do it.
Hey, well, don't look at me, because Muggins here ain't doing it. You know you've no fight in you lot. You don't need a shop steward, you need a flaming sheepdog.
Well, who's asking you? I said somebody younger.
Hey, Ivy, I just said she's giving up.
Not now, Shirley. I haven't got time.
Oh, so you finally decided to join us, have you?
I'm sorry, Mr. Baldwin.
Right, well, this afternoon while I'm away, if there's any crisis you can't handle, stall them until tomorrow morning, all right?
Yes, Mr. Baldwin.
Well, while my back's turned, make sure that idle shower out there goes through the motions, will you?
What's up with Ivy?
Oh, well, it'll be Bryan, won't it? Now he's walked out on Gail, it'll be Ivy that's having to put up with it, isn't it?
2 Ambalm cakes.
Oh, thanks, love. Gail, I hope you won't mind me sticking my oar in. Only I know you're having a bad time, and I just want to say, a lot of couples go through a bad patch, you know. Separate, even. Len and I did, you know. But we got back together again, and somehow, in a strange way, we were stronger for it afterwards. Look, you're entitled to tell me to mind my own business, love, but you look so tragic, I just wanted to help if I could.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for trying. But I don't think me and Bryan will be getting back together again.
You don't know that.
Well, I think I do. You see...
Right. You can have a cup of coffee now, Rita. Oh, hello, Gail. Oh, no disrespect to your coffee, of course, but we have to keep the kettle on the go all the time, and it's the only thing that keeps us sane sometimes. Oh, well, I've just been having a go with Deirdre Barlow's pricing on... Well, I say Deirdre's, it's Alf's, really, if everybody had their own, but it's wonderful for pricing things up. We ought to get one...
Bye, love.
Bye-bye. Oh, don't you look awful?
Oh, seeing she's having a baby and her husband's walked off and left her, she's good cause.
I just don't understand Bryan doing a thing like that. I mean, I always thought he was such a nice lad. What's it all about?
I don't know, do I? Mind you, I think I might have got to know just then. I think Gail was just on the point of unburdening herself to me when you came in with a song in your heart and the moment went.
Well, don't blame me. It's not a crime to be cheerful.
Hi, Suze. It's me. Hello, love. Look, we got half an hour to catch the train. I think I'll get a cab. Save all that parking bit, won't it?
Mike, do you mind if I don't come after all?
Well, what's the matter? Aren't you feeling so good?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that I've gone off the idea of coming on this trip. I mean, they'll only be in the way, won't I?
No, darling, never.
It is a business trip.
So, they meet my beautiful wife. They know they're dealing with a man of shrewd brain and impeccable taste.
Honestly, I'd rather not go. I've got loads I've got to do. I could have a special meal waiting for you when you get in tonight.
All right, suit yourself. I'm not going to try and twist your arm.
Come on, I'll run you to the station. Save on taxi fare, won't it? See, I'm getting as business-like as you.
Have you seen filing cabinet keys, Emily?
No, they're usually on that tray.
Well, they're not here now. I wonder if Mr. Bowman's took them with him this morning. Oh, never mind. I'll have a good look after dinner.
All right, well, I'll help you then. Only after anyway.
Come on, hey up, don't jog, mate. This is important.
Well, you've hardly done a stroke since Baldwin walked out here.
Well, so what? Anyway, he's a right slave driver when he's here. Oh, why should we look harder than him? Okay, hey, kid, do you fancy a bit of dinner at pub?
No, thanks very much, Vera, but I want to go home.
He'll have a white hair, that son of hers. She's always bragging about him, you know. Yeah, and calling her Terry. But our Terry hadn't got his wife up the spout and walked out on her, has her?
It was the other way around with your Terry. She didn't want to know about him.
Yeah, well, she didn't know when she was well off that Andrea Clayton. Hey, Cheryl, do us a favour this after. Clock us in there.
Why can't you clock yourself in?
Well, I've things to do. I might be a little bit late back, you know.
You don't have to take some liberties, you.
Well, that's what life's all about, isn't it, kid?
Well, to be quite honest with you, there's been that many long faces in shop lately. It was a pleasure to see Mavis with a smile on her face for once.
Yes, she is in good spirits, isn't she?
You can say that again. Do you know, she went berserk with my pricing gun this morning. It was all I could do to stop her doing both knees, 99 pence each. Talk about skittish.
Well, you know why, don't you?
No?
Well...
Hiya, can I just leave this with you? It's me on my shopping list.
Oh,
Pick it up tonight, all right?
OK, lad.
It's Derek. He's back again. In Mavis's life.
Yeah, do you know, it's true what they say. Women deserve everything they get.
Well, I know what you mean about Derek, of course.
Well, he's never done anything but lift her up and then drop her down again, has he?
But they do keep gravitating towards each other, don't they? Perhaps it's fate.
Worse than death, if you ask me. Can you manage, anyway?
Hello, Audrey.
Ta-ra. Any chance of a bit of dinner?
Alf, I've just been at the cafe. Gail looks terrible. You can't help but notice.
Bryan hadn't been to see her then.
No, did you think he would?
Well, after I spoke to him last night... Oh, I don't know. Look, I think we've done enough talking and pleading. Whatever happens now is down to Bryan.
Right, I'm off back to work, Bryan.
Oh. You're not going back to work?
I told you this morning, Mum. I'm seeing a solicitor at 2 o'clock.
Don't go, Bryan. I'm telling you, love, you'll be setting something on. You'll not be able to stop.
Who wants to? Look, Mum, there's no future for me and Gail. We're finished. Her doing, not mine. I want a divorce.
I'm not going to remind you of your religion, Bryan.
No, and you needn't bother.
Because if it meant anything to you, I shouldn't have to. You say you're finished with Gail? Well, are you finished with Nicky as well? Because that's what it's going to mean, Bryan, if you set on divorcing her. Don't kid yourself, love. You'll be losing your son. I'll be losing my grandson, but that's not why I'm pleading with you.
It's Gail who's in the wrong, Mum. So I'm going to be asking for custody. She's the one that's wrecked the marriage, so I'm going to be asking for Nicky.
But you won't get him, Bryan. Face facts, love.
They always let the mother have the child.
No, they don't, not always.
I'm telling you, Bryan, if you bring the law into this, you can say goodbye to Nicky. And anyway, what if you do get the custody of him? Have you thought? You'd be taking him away from his mother, Bryan, and he needs her. He needs her a lot more than he needs a father. Mind you, he needs you both, love.
Mum, I've got to go. I'm going to be late.
Till I tell your dad. Just you blooming wait.
Are we all right for zip cider?
I think so.
Oh, shout up if you want some. Where's Vera?
I don't know. She went to the toilet, I think.
Trust her.
I don't know why I bother. Well, she won't do it for you, you know.
Thanks, love. Ta-ra now. Hello, Bryan.
Hello, Audrey.
Oh, hello, Bryan. Did you want a word?
Yeah.
You wouldn't like to make us a brew, would you? I think we've earned a cup of tea.
But I want... All right, all right.
I was supposed to be seeing a solicitor this afternoon. I had an appointment for 2 o'clock. I didn't keep it, though.
You didn't?
Decided to leave it for a day or two. Suppose I'll still have to pay the bloke for wasting his time, but, well, I'm not bothered about that.
Oh, you're right there. I mean, what's money when it comes to your life? I think you made the right decision there, Bryan.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I've not changed my mind around. As far as I'm concerned, things are just the same as before. I'm just in no rush to get things legal. Not as long as I can have Nicky around at my mum's place and so on.
Well, Gail hasn't said you can't, has she?
No, not as far as I know.
Well, then, I'm sure she don't want to be awkward with you, Bryan. Go tell her.
Oh, no. I'm not going on the house and I'm not going to ask her for any favours. Just tell her what I want. That I want Nicky around at my mum's place. She can fix it up with Audrey.
Aye, all right, Bryan. Leave it with me.
She must have seen me. She looked straight at me.
Would she recognise?
Of course she would. And as soon as Mighty Mouse gets home tonight, well, she'll drop me right in it, won't she?
Well, it's your own fault, Vera.
Whose side are you, woman? You're supposed to protect my rights, you.
Oh, you don't want a shop steward, you want a fairy godmother.
Typical, isn't it? You soon find out where your mates are when going gets rough.
Hey, up. Hey, up.
And that's you for the eye jump.
Oh, hello. I thought you were in Birmingham with Mr. Mosley.
Yeah, well, I didn't go at the finish. Mike asked me to drop these off. Keys for Coronation cabinet.
Oh, I've been looking all over for them.
Oh, Mike was in such a rush he forgot to drop them off.
Well, nice of you to bring them round, love. I mean, we could have managed till tomorrow, but thanks anyway.
It's my pleasure. Bye.
Bye.
Well, thanks very much. You just couldn't wait, could you? Round here like a flash telling your tales.
If you've quite finished...
Finished? I've not started, me.
You're up, Vera.
Well, some of us have to work for a living, you know. Slaving away on these machines. We can't all marry a bloke with money bags.
Give it a rest, Vera. Sounds to me as though you've got a guilty conscience.
Conscience? There's nothing wrong with my conscience. I don't go around talking about people.
Vera, what the heck's going on?
Her coming round here trying to get me in lumber. if I get the push, this is a union matter, you know, because she's no rights to interfere.
I'm not standing listening to any more of that.
You'll come back.
Vera, will you calm down and tell me what you're getting steamed up about?
You know damn well what I'm on about. Coming round here telling tales about me. I only slipped out for a minute.
She came to give me the filing cabinet keys, that's all. Nothing to do with you.
You've just talked yourself into a load of trouble. You and your big mouth.
Terry, will you give this to your mum for me?
Yeah, what is it?
The account for the papers. 5 weeks. Unless you want to pay it for it.
You must be joking. I never get it back. Well, that reminds me, while I'm here, can I cancel my weightlifting, Meg?
Yeah. Got tired of it, have you?
No, it's just that I reckon carrying curly's enough exercise for anybody. See ya.
Raleigh.
All right, mate.
Oh, hello, Derek.
Hello. Hello, Mrs. Fairclough.
I'm just about finished, Derek. Derek and I are going out for a drink this evening.
How very nice for you.
Just a quiet drink and a chat, you know. Just unwinding after the day's work. Well, I'll just go and powder my nose.
No, I'm afraid something's cropped up unexpectedly.
How do you mean?
Well, unfortunately, I have to get home early this evening.
Mrs. Wilton put her foot down, has she?
Rita, please.
No, it's more a case of...
Evening? Oh, hello, Derek.
Hello.
You're keeping well, I hope.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I think we should go upstairs to the flat, Derek.
Yes, right. Although, I can't stop. Nice to have seen you.
Yes.
Mavis?
Good to see things working out so nicely, don't you think?
You think things are working out nicely, do you, Emily?
Well, despite everything, I've always thought Mavis and Derek are well suited. And quite frankly, I'm very glad I encouraged her to take up with him again.
Emily, there is something that I think you ought to know, and the only reason I'm telling you this is so you won't put your foot in it in future.
Oh.
Derek is a married man.
Married? Derek? Oh, surely not. You must be making a mistake, Rita.
It's not me that's making the mistake.
You did right, you know, Bryan. Married couples have got to solve their own problems. Them solicitors are no good.
I'm still going to be seeing him, Mum. Just want to see if Gail behaves herself over Nicky, that's all. It's like I told Alf.
I'll get it.
Hello, Grandma.
Nicky! Well, come on in, Gail.
Thanks, Ivy.
What are you doing here? It's Nicky I want to see. Ah, hello, soldier.
I shouldn't have come.
No, you're all right. You sit yourself down. Nicky, come and see what your grandma's got for you. Come on, we'll go to the corner shop and see what they've got here. You can see your daddy when we get back.
Mum?
I won't be a minute.
You're offended now, aren't you, Mavis?
When I make an arrangement, Derek, I expect people to stick to
Look,
it.
I've explained.
You led me to believe that you and your wife lived separate lives. Now you're telling me that you have to get home early because you're entertaining. What am I supposed to think?
Her father's coming to dinner. He's my boss, Mavis. I have to be there.
Well, then don't let me stop.
My job depends on it. Mavis.
Well, yes, I realise.
Look, I know you were looking forward to my company. Naturally, you're disappointed. It's the classic syndrome, isn't it? Like you read about in the colour supplements. Life's very difficult for the other woman.
What do you mean, the other woman, Derek? I am not the other woman.
I'll phone you in the morning. From the office.
Derek, Good night.
I bet you're doing the cooking tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, obvious, innit? I just don't fancy peeling spuds.
Oh, well, that's why we sell frozen stuff. 140 change, love.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
I love it.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello, sunshine. Oh, give us a kiss. Oh, you got both your grannies here now, haven't you?
Yes, I promised him a treat, haven't I? Go and help yourself over there, love.
Is Gail with Bryan, then?
Yes, I've got out quick and I've left him to get on with his own at best.
What's the atmosphere like?
Frosty.
Well, it's bound to be, Ivy. Bound to be.
Well, at least they're talking, aren't they? That's the main thing.
He keeps asking me when you're coming home.
What do you tell him?
Nothing. I changed the subject.
Sooner or later, he's going to have to know what's happened. Unless you tell him a load of lies. Mind you, you've had plenty of practice at that, haven't you?
I didn't come here to quarrel with you, Bryan.
So what have you come here for? It's Nicky I wanted to see. And I've got a right to see him, you know, and I'm going to make sure I do.
I won't try and stop you. I don't want Nicky to lose his daddy, you know.
Keeps asking about me, does he?
All the time. He misses you.
Well, I miss him and all. I'm going to have him as much as I can. My mum won't mind him come around here at weekends.
Well, that'll be very nice for him, having a daddy at weekends.
This is not my idea of a good arrangement, you know. I mean, it's you that's in the wrong, not me.
I know, and I've said I'm sorry. I don't know how many times I've said it. Look, he needs us both, Bryan. You as well as me. And I don't want Nicky to suffer for what I did, so if you can't forgive me, don't take it out on Nicky.
I'm doing no such thing. You keep twisting things. You're making out it's me that's in the wrong.
No, I don't. Honest. It was me. My fault. I'm to blame. I wish you could get over it, Bryan. I wish you could forgive me. And we could get back to how things used to be.
I can't forget it, Gail. I can't pretend to myself this never happened. We can't get back to what we used to have.
Well, can we try again, then? I'd do my very best, Bryan. If you'd just come home. Well, we could try, couldn't we?
If I did come back, it'd be for Nicky's sake.
I don't care why you do it. I just want you to come home to us.
And I'll tell you something else and all. If you really want me back...
I do.
That's got to go. The kid. Otherwise you can forget it.